What's up, everybody? This is my second video. Today on the 28th of October, it's 3:18 in the afternoon. Um, so this video is based off of a post I saw on Facebook that said if you're in a lesbian two woman relationship and your mate wants to transition to male, would you stay with them? Why and why not? Um, Obviously I saw that, and I wanted to see the comments that followed after that. This person that wrote this was lesbian identified, um, and some of her friends were lesbian as well, so some of their answers kind of intrigued me, some of them hurt me as well, because the fact that other lesbians or anybody in the LGBT community are now throwing hate, not hate, but their comments like, this is an abomination, God did not make you this way, you're wrong, um, live the life that God gave you, live in the body that God gave you, I'm fine unless you have a penis, I'm fine as long as you don't get bottom surgery, I'm fine as long as you don't have a penis, as long as you keep your chest, speaking as if their partner can only do this but not this, and that's stuff that I went through, partners telling me they're fine with me as long as, but only if, and or that love me up until, and this is stuff that I'm learning more about love in my relationship class with my deacon and my elder, and learning more about the 5 love languages, which we're doing in Bible study, and learning that as a Christian, as a God believer, that you have to love me. Love is unconditional. You don't say I love you only if, but I love you until, because those are conditions. But you don't have to like me. That's your own choice. But being a man of God, a woman of God, a person of God, you have to love. So when I read that, kind of riled me up, got me a little angry. Um, but the fact that I believe that when I was born into the world on July 13th, 1989, at whatever time, I don't know, in Newark, New Jersey, I believed the same way I do now. Is like that when I was born, I wasn't born to marry a man. I wasn't born to marry a woman. I was born into a world that's full of sin, and that I was born to live, just to live, to thrive. I wasn't born, and I had this mindset that I was gonna die at this age. I was gonna live at this age. I can only do this. I can only do that. I don't believe that's what I knew. I didn't know Christian. I didn't know Muslim. I didn't know any of that. When you're born, right then, all you know, all you know is that you're born into a world full of sin, and that you're living. You have a caretaker that takes care of you, provides for you, that loves you, that nurtures you. You live. While you're living, you learn about religion, relationships, love, caring, um, heterosexual relationships, lesbian relationships, bisexual relationships. As you live, you learn what's right, what's wrong. Did your parents tell you this is wrong? Do you feel like this is wrong? As you live, you learn those things. And now that I am still living, I learned that how is somebody who's a lesbian going to bash on a bisexual, say bisexuals are wrong? How is a bisexual going to bash on a gay man or flamboyant gay man? Or how is a gay man going to bash on a transgender? How are transgender men and women going to bash on each other? And vice versa. Things like that bother me because we're born into a world to love and to care and to thrive, to prosper. But then we're turning around and saying what's right and what's wrong for somebody to do. Me, if my partner wants to transition, because I've lived life in a lesbian relationship, and I've dated femmes. So, me at that point in my life being a dominant lesbian, and my femme wanted to transition, yes, in my mindset at that time, I would have probably reacted like these people have. But then learning that love is unconditional. Love doesn't have rules. Love is love. I would accept them. Why would I want somebody walking around miserable, resenting me? Um, so that's what I think. And to sum it up, that this is what bothers me. Um, that I'm not just gonna say it's from the LGBT community, but also the heterosexual normative community, calling transgender people it. That we don't have a pronoun, we don't have a name, we don't have anything. We're an inanimate object. We're just as easy as a pen and pencil. We're not real. We're not worthy or deserve to walk the same ground you walk. Even though we pay bills like you pay bills, we live in a house or apartment. We're your next door neighbors. We're your teachers. We're your principals. We have jobs. We bleed like you bleed. We take care of you when you're in the hospital. But we're not Joseph or Mary or John or Isaac or Brittany. No, we're just it. That bothers me a lot, and I don't know why we don't deserve a name or why we had a name. Why how you respected us up until you found out we're trans, and now we're just it. Which is another thing that's easily displaced and misplaced and that deserves to be in the back, not in the front, standing up or standing in the forefront. I've never understood that. We had respect up until you realize that we were not the person you thought I was. So let me know what you guys think about that. I'm gonna put the question again at the bottom. Um, I really want to see your responses. Sorry if I spoke fast. Um, I got something to do in like 5 minutes, but I really want to know what y'all think about everything I said. I'm putting it again at the bottom. My email me topics. I really want to talk about other things, not just regarding my physical transition. Talk about mental topics on the news. Um, anything. I'm well open. Even if you want to know about my physical transition, surgery plans, whatever, hit me up. I got y'all. Much love.